Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Bucked Up Podcast. If you don't mind hitting the like, subscribe button, we have new episodes coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. This episode is sponsored by Exotic Roots Hydro, which I have to give a huge shout out to. They are a huge supporter of the podcast, and I'm really happy to be working with them. If you're ever in Rochester, New York, and you need to learn about any of your hydroponic needs, go to their shop. You can follow them at Exotic Roots Hydro on Instagram. Shout out their whole team. They have an amazing venue space. They're going to be putting on tons of events. Just make sure to follow Exotic Roots Hydro on Instagram. And if you're ever in Rochester, definitely stop by. Let's get back into it.
It was at this moment that he knew.
He bucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you have fucked up.
I was so fucked up from Bruiser Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I had a great time, bro.
You had a great performance.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'm happy I got to be there. I was very
it was
lucky.
good seeing you. It was good vibing. It's always a good time seeing you, vibing out with you. But yeah, you know we had to tear that shit up.
Was that your first time performing at it?
Yeah, that was my first Bruiser Thanksgiving. So you know, that's why I did you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure like my shit was real memorable. I love that shit. I love that energy the crowd had. And this is amazing to see motherfuckers just rhyming your shit. It was a kid in like 3-4 kids in the front, like to the left side, rapping my shit. And I was like, God, not the fact that it was rapping it, that's always a great feeling. But I'm saying Nate was rapping that shit like from the beginning to the end of that shit. It was a little kid, funny, he had dreads and all type of shit. Like it was just, I'm like, damn. So shout out to whoever that kid is.
You were surprised people were feeling it?
No, I wasn't surprised at all. I just was surprised that how he was even had the face with it, all type of shit. Like he was.
It showed the love for you guys in the building that night. The amount of Did you see the security guards having to like hold the barricades?
Man, so many people jumping them shits. That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Ray always told me about. I think he said it was 5. That they rushed the stage or some rushed. I forgot what's the exact story he told me. I think he said it to you too. Like they rushed. Yeah.
And then CP was telling me about one year some chick got up on stage and squirted on the audience.
See, man, Bruiser Thanksgiving, always legendary. This year was legendary.
I did DMT while you guys were on stage.
Oh, yeah, you going. Yeah. See, I always keep my DMT pen with me. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
You always keep it with you?
Yeah.
Like you're waiting in line?
Yeah, no, like, honestly, like, I don't know. Like, that don't mean I'm going to use it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but you never know.
I had that bitch on. I remember one time me and Sky went to the Pistons game. I hit that bitch. I was like, oh, yeah. That shit was different, man. It was a whole bunch of Agent Smiths around me and shit.
Well, the smell.
Yeah.
I don't think people would know what the smell is, but when you smell it, you know immediately what that shit is.
No, I ain't gonna lie. It was like, you know, the Matrix, how at the end of that shit, how it was like all the Agent Smiths at the end when he was fighting it. Like, I felt like that. I literally seen that shit.
Damn.
Like, that shit crazy. I don't know how to.
I think the only reason I was staying grounded during the Bruiser Thanksgiving was because the music. Like, when there's music going, like tripping at a concert is different than tripping in a room with friends because, like, the music keeps you going. Yeah,
and then, like, for real, like, we got this thing, like, you got to shut the fuck up when you hit that. Like, you can't have people talking to you because, like, it fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but, like, just don't talk to me when I'm hitting that bitch.
What was have you ever done, like, the real, like, blasted off, like...
You talk about...
The real deal, like, when...
I don't know. Well, listen.
Like, hit the pen some crazy... Sky was saying hit it 8 times.
You got to hit it, like, 8 times.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
And then you close your eyes and you go?
But, like... BMO, he always say, nigga, don't close your eyes. You got to see what you're supposed to see. Like like when I was downstairs, you know what I'm saying? Like the ceiling just started looking like fuck. I don't even know how to explain it, but you got to keep your eyes open. Don't even close your eyes.
I don't know. Closing my eyes is what made me start my podcast.
Yeah, true. You know, I guess it's different from other. You know, I closed my eyes the first couple of times and I seen, you know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying?
The being,
but like when he told me, like, nigga, I'm saying?
When'd you do it for the first time?
It had to be like the end of the summer.
Oh, recently.
Maybe middle of the summer, actually.
DMT Sundays.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it the first time crazy?
My first time, no, it wasn't like crazy. It was just like, it made me I don't know how to say it, but it kind of was like funny because I got like real, I started just being real happy. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's just, I just started smiling. Like, not to say I don't smile and, you know, whatever, but I just remember hitting that shit and just start laughing like, God damn it. Well, hey, how everybody doing today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a cool vibe.
Yeah. Do you have any projects out
other than Noah?
Other than Noah?
Yeah, I got the first one, I like to say JUS executive produced that one. It's called Chewable Glass. And Skinny White Beats, who made this actual beat on Noah, entitled Noah.
Yeah.
He did that one. That's my man out Norway.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We connected and we've been rocking for some years, and that came out like 2017. I had like Fat Ray on it, Nolan the Ninja, you know what I'm saying? A couple guys.
Where is that?
That one was put out like independently on my own and I just put it straight on Bandcamp. Mm-hmm. So if you go on Bandcamp and type in Chewable Glass.
So your first project was 2017?
Yeah, like my first like solid project I put out, you know what I'm saying?
What were you doing before that?
I was putting out like this, I was just on like little mixtapes out, you know what I'm saying?
Same name?
No, I was going by Keys Kane. So it's like, it's shit that's under Keys Kane, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, what made me change that, it was so many keys out. But that's why if you hear people call me Keys around here.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that's what you will. Keys is like a family nickname. So
okay,
when I rapped earlier, that was just like, all right, Keys, and then I just put the Kane at the end of that shit. But really, I just like, nah, fuck that. At the end of the day, who are you? And I just Quentin Ahmad, the God. That's my actual name, Quentin Ahmad. And I'm the guy because I'm creating shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came up with that name, but that's my actual name. So I just went with it.
When did you decide to go by that?
About 2016, 2017, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been doing it.
Shit changed when you changed your name?
Yeah, shit changed because I took it more serious.
Yeah.
I was always one of the guys that we, you know what I'm saying, we be chilling our freestyle niggas. They be like, why you should be recording that. Like I got a dozen. Like I think I connected with Skinny in like 2016. And I recorded some shit back in the day, but it'd be like little here and there shit.
Yeah. Like
songs that, you know, didn't never become an album. But
you knew Ray.
Yeah, I knew
and JUS.
I knew JUS. I knew Ray through JUS. You know, so my relationship with JUS has been there. Them songs that I'm telling you about is the songs that let him know who I was as like an MC. Like them early songs, like where I was just like, yo, we know, and we got cool on some other shit. And then I was like, yo, I do music without even know him doing music.
Oh, and how'd you guys meet?
We actually met, funny shit, we actually met at a job like long years ago and just connected through there. And then just been cool ever since, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For real. So you started rapping at his studio? No,
there's a guy named A-Tone who was recording Doughboys, Cash Out, Team Eastside, a lot of motherfuckers in the city. And we used to go to his shit off 7 Mile. And then he ended up switching over on Livernoise. And we was going to that studio. And that's where a lot of my early shit was recorded at under the name Keys Kane.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, so moving forward, 2017, I released Chewable Glass. Like I said, I had that out. And then 2019, I released a joint album with an artist named Messiah. We called it God Hour, and we did 7 joints around our name, Messiah, Quentin Ahmad, the guy, like, you know what I'm saying, one of my real great friends. Almost like a brother, you know, damn near brother. Is a brother, you know what I'm saying? But we did that, and 2019, and it was just me and him, and then Noah's like back to like this the one, like this.
That project's insane.
Yeah, like that's the one.
From the intro
And that's the one, like, really I matured as an artist and like really, you know, Just put all into it, like just went hard because this is all I really got. You know what I'm saying? So
how did you link up with Bruiser?
Because of my relationship with JUS, not based on that, but I was around, early times, like people know me just seeing my face and being with JUS early on, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just, basically how it happened was JUS was working on God Go Cool Jay-Z. And he's like, basically, I'm not putting this out without you on it. So I came over here, recorded a song, and then I came back again, recorded another song. And shit, Brown Hurt Them Bitches was like, oh, you are. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then basically, as time went on, I just around, he extended the olive branch, like, yo, just make sure you here. Like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? And, fast forward, he just like, shit, you with us? Like, you got a situation? I'm like, nah. He like, shit, you with us? But the relationship I've had around with everybody else and built, it was
natural.
Natural. It wasn't like it is picking the artist off the street. You know.
No, well, you fit in perfectly, but you're also different than different.
But if you look at it, everybody have a different chamber. That's why we say we Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Everybody have a different chamber. It's all.
Who do you think yours is? And then I don't want to tell you who I think. Like,
well, one of my favorite artists is Ghostface. So, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But, that's what they be saying, not to compare myself, that I love Ghostface, but I don't know who mine would be. Who you think it would be?
I don't know. Your beats are different, but I hear Styles. I don't know if you've ever gotten. Have you gotten that?
Yeah, I love Styles. Styles top 5 dead alive. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Your beats aren't anything like, Lux, but like I feel I hear that.
Styles is a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Is a legend.
But you have a different, like, you're like more like
I think it's really because people say that shit based on like the unorthodox way I arrange I write my words or come with my delivery. I don't know, but that shit just I just really naturally, it shit just how it come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how I just reflects.
Yeah,
that's just crazy.
So how long after you started coming here did you start making Noah?
Well, like I told you, timeline wise, you got to keep in mind, God Go Cool Jay-Z, I was here when it was being made.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't even tell you when the month is, but, I was here in that process.
Yeah.
I was here with Wolf and Dope Game Stupid process. Only one I wasn't here majority for was Ray Project. But Ray Project, I heard the way different version of Ray Project. You know what I'm saying? So months ahead before when it was being worked on and when it was, they had so much time, you know what I'm saying? That's why Ray Project one of, like, if not my favorite one out of the crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ray Project, one of my favorite. Not to like rank them, but that's one.
Yeah.
That's
that project is.
Yeah, I love that shit.
So when you just,
but I was here through that Dope Game Stupid, Zalupas, of course,
Yeah.
And, but with it being how it was created, it was me and Raffi, like, just like a mad scientist, and you just imagine a fucking, on the table, like I'm being tinkered with and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like, I'm saying this shit on record. Niggas can't rap on them beats that I rapped on, like, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Had you ever rapped over beats like that?
Nah, that shit was a challenge. But it was a challenge, and it made me a better MC. Like, I don't want to sound like everything that's in that lane, and that shit made it beautiful because it's not that. It's like artwork, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like abstract artwork. So working with Raffi was a beautiful thing because, he different with his way of, making the beat, producing the beat. And we just was in here rocking out and shit. And really that album took like 2 to 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Because really I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you knew something was different with that project, just like
in the creating process. I did feel, I can't say I just was, I just felt good, you know, creating it. It just felt good. The camaraderie that was around me, it just felt good. Because you got to think about it. Like, I can't say like, you ain't, niggas can't really you're not really a bruiser. It's not like you gotta understand this our life, this real shit. So, you know, like I'm trying to say basically, like, you just gotta know what you know and just do it well. So, you know, ain't no time for none of that bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was about working. It was a good time and we worked. And you know what I'm saying?
But you have a track about that, about like taking yourself yourself seriously.
Yeah, like, like, I don't know which one you're referring to, but that whole shit was just me expressing myself just on different avenues and shit. Like, you know, I know it's a lot of shit that people don't really understand what I'm saying because I wanted to say it in the most different way possible, you know, like, prime example with me in the song Swamp Water. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just how I'm saying shit in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like essential like the air that you breathe. Important like the leaves on trees. Leaves fall fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Coming like the time when she bleed. A deadbeat. Disappear after laying the seed. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you like the nigga disappeared. Nigga, you know, imagine being planted while your family grieves. Like you being planted in the earth. You like it's just little shit. Like I ain't saying it like nigga die, shoot. You know, I ain't saying it just like, you know what I'm saying? It like in different way, like, you know, how my mind is thinking. So I love that album. But that's just only we working on.
What's your creative process?
I find that work being like it's probably gonna not say fuck me up in the long run, but like having the time with the person who create the shit with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I can get beats. Like I say, shout out to Skinny. Like Skinny, he a workaholic like me. Basically, I would get packs of beats, like 40, 50, and just go through them, you know, different beats with different moves and just go through them and chop them up. But the only thing we didn't get to do because of the distance is sit in the same room, you know what I'm saying, and create together. So, you know, that shit. But when you get to sit in the room with the person you're creating it with, it makes it a lot different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just, I would say that, and just, hearing that beat and not oversaturating that bitch, hearing that bitch a million times, just let me get it. All right, we ain't got to play it over. I'll give me some headphones and go sit in the corner and write my shit. Like, I ain't got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess it's just, I don't know, just get to it, if that makes sense.
No, I feel you. I didn't know, like, if it came to, so you're listening, I didn't know if it, like, came to you while you're, like, you have to do something, like, you sit down and write, or you have to, like, go for a walk, or fucking, like,
I feel like, honestly, like, if you get beats, so example, I get, he'll send me some shit, or, we sitting, like, here, for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to put this on your shit, I'm about to give you this. And I'll be riding around throughout, the day or whatever the case may be, and be thinking this shit and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then when it's time to get back and, listen to it, put everything together that I just said, all right, okay, all right, what after that? Then, you never know. That beat in your head now, so you just might be in the grocery store like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know.
No.
Like, so, I don't know. It's just when I always say, a writer understand this. When you just got that right bug, it don't matter how it's coming. Meaning, basically, you could be in the shower, you're gonna write that shit down or memorize it to your best abilities until you get to what you need. You know what I'm saying?
100.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So that's basically my writing process. Just and I want to continue to get better as a writer and learning new processes in different ways. And so, because
you said you started like taking it really seriously in 2016.
Me and like I said, like 2016, like I built a studio in 2017. like 2017, like
For that first project?
yeah, that first project. I have, of course, my crib. I put a studio, like put the money into it because shit, we was going to spend I would like honestly, I would go to the studio, get 2 hours, rap as much as I can, like have everything I had written before I go to that bitch, practice that shit at home. Then when I go to the studio, do as many as them bitches as I can in that time. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, you know what? I really love making music. I really love this shit. So I done bought all the sneakers. I done smoked that shit. I done did, you know what I'm saying? I done ate all the rest, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to do something with this shit. And so I just built a studio. You know, my mom knew a nigga who, put the building shit together. We put him together. I bought all the shit. I had everybody come through, put their hand in, and, do something, put a poster up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Push a thumbtack in, something. I don't give a fuck.
But you wanted to, like, you always wanted to do.
Yeah. I always wanted to do that shit. Yeah, don't get me wrong. When I say take it serious, that means investing in equipment.
Be a professional. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Being more than a nigga.
Some people don't execute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think people think like with a business, like you're not going to be making money on your business in the first couple of years. You have to invest in it. But people don't want to do that in themselves.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make the sacrifices.
That goes like artists, let's just go with videos, all type of shit, like whatever, how you want to put all that shit, you just got to invest in. And that's when I started really investing in, the equipment and doing right by the equipment by using it and actually doing stuff. And that's what produced True Blue Glass. Cause shit, when I first got the shit, I never knew what to do. I called JUS like, bro, I don't need shit else. I ain't never asked you for nothing. Just show me what the fuck I need to do. Once I got that shit together, put everything where in its places, he helped me put it together and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And tell me, all right, tweak this, did this, set me up to where I could have my vocals chopping through. And we had this little system where I'll do it and then email it to him and he'd do the mixing part on it and shit like that. So that's how that album got put out. And I think it's a nice, little piece of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How did you get how did Noah come together? Like the name, like what is the name of it?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I get the track for it, but what was
so Noah mean nigga on the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one of my favorite movies is the Django Unchained.
Yeah. One
of my favorite movies is that. And it's a part in the movie in the very beginning, after they riding in town and he on the horse, and the pharmacist is telling the lady, like, yeah, you're gonna need 2 of these, 2 of that. And then he stopped mid-sentence. He like, that nigga on the horse? Like, so, like that type of, what the fuck is that? And it curves that. And that's just hard. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just, and that shit, that's why I got a nigga on the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Noah. Yeah.
It's so funny because like I know from the track, but looking at the cover, like you only think of the the Noah's Ark thing too.
And that's just Lupus being the artist that he is.
Did he send it to you the day before?
You already know how it goes.
Everything I know that because literally every other person is answered.
I love that nigga, but and the thing is, like, I understand the artist Lupus. I understand him as the artist, not just like I'm saying rhyming. Like well, you just said the writer's bug comes to you when you get it, and that's what I just said. It's the same with that. Like I get that. That's why I just said that. So it's like I get that shit. So when I seen it, he FaceTimed me like, "Look, nigga." I'm like, "Oh my God!" I'm driving. I pulled that motherfucker over. Like, "Oh, that motherfucker beautiful." I came to the studio. I held it. Bob got a picture of me holding that bitch. I mean, Black Noise got a picture of me holding that bitch like this. Man, that shit classic. But I love that cover. That's why I got that jacket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That jacket, yeah.
It was hard. Had to.
Oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah, on this guy. But yeah, man, that's the shit right there, man. I love it. I love that album.
Yeah.
I don't know if
is it what were you what was the shit you were rapping on before that? Like
what you mean, like beat wise?
Yeah, because you said you never rapped over shit like Raffi's, which is like,
I mean, Raffi, like the abstractness of I don't even know how can you perfectly describe Raffi Beats? Like that, I don't know how you would describe it. It's like, no, it's not nothing negative. Of course, you know, it's not nothing.
No, I agree.
So
yeah.
like, how do I describe it? Initially, all right, so like this. The BPMs is the best way I can describe it as.
Mm-hmm.
Like Raffi do some trickery shit, like where it sound like it's fast, but the BPM isn't even that fast. It's like a 60 or some shit. Like,
yeah.
But versus the beats I was originally rapping on, like if it's a 70 or a 90 or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can hear it in the beats. Like I don't know how, like and even with the beats that Skinny and I had on that album, Chewable Glass, to refer back to that one, he was even just starting. But the shit that we not just starting, but he had, you know, he found this shit. I got a locked album that I never released called The Nomad. And that's really like what it's supposed to be is Chewable Glass, Nomad, God Hour, and then No. But I don't even know what the fuck happened to where I didn't even, oh, no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I ain't ended up releasing that shit.
Why?
What happened? I just had to sit down for like a couple of months and shit. And that kind of derailed everything I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, but at the end of the day, I could have still released it, but I just was on some artist shit, you know. I don't know how to describe it. Just artist, like.
Did that throw off the music?
Yeah,
shit?
I just felt like, you know, I want to do something else. You know what I'm saying? And then it was time, you know, I was just like, you know what? After even, honestly, after I
what'd you want to do?
Invested in the money into the studio, I was a point in time where I was like, fuck the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went through that point too. You know what I'm saying? But what you was asking me, I'm sorry.
What'd you want to do instead of music? Like,
oh, no. Not saying like, I ain't saying like want to do something else as far as music. I'm saying I want to do something else project wise.
No, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to just do something else. You know what I'm saying? I think I was more experimenting on that album, you know what I'm saying, on the Nomad. It's not no bad shit. If JUS got his laptop, I'm going to tell him to play some of that shit.
I'd love to hear it. No, honestly.
All right, as a matter of fact, I had a song on there on my IG. It's probably down on there one. It's called You the Type. You the Type that's telling your man.
Okay.
You the Type. That was like the shit on the Nomad album.
All right.
So it's on there. It was on there, but like I only released a video off that shit, and I ain't really even do nothing further with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But really, that's where it's supposed to be at.
You said it took you 2 to 3 months to make No, as if that's a long ass time for a project for you.
Well, 2 to 3 months, like honestly, to be like, all right, so let me put it in perspective. I don't know if you're a sports guy, but you said you was in baseball. You like baseball?
Yeah, I used to. I'm not sports.
Right. But like, say I was the best player on a bad team, right?
Yeah.
But I got traded, and I got traded to be on a championship team. So now my skills that was all on the bad team has to be used in a different way, because it doesn't have to be 7 scores.
Yeah.
I can do the dirty work. I can get in here. I can get my hands dirty. But you got to understand, you got to learn your role. You know, even when the championship with LeBron, Bosh, and all them niggas, when they won in Miami, that first year they didn't win. They had to learn the roles, you know what I'm saying, in order to win. So I had to come in and not say learn my role, but I just want to figure out what my niche would be. Because in reality, my album would be Ray's album.
Yeah.
If I did it the same way I always did it.
How did you find that?
Trust, because I trusted Raffi. What I said is how I feel, but the like the easel, I'm the art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The easel was, you know, what Raffi provided. The art I put on it was just the art.
But why was it just the trust and the people you were around that made you just be able to finally find your piece?
Yeah, because honestly, I had to do everything on my own initially.
Yeah.
When you don't got a solid, like I think Hov, I hate to misquote Hov, but he like, everybody on your team, y'all good. Like if everybody on your, like, you have no choice but to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like you have that, you like, it's basically how I explain it is, I didn't have to do everything. I could just be creative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I totally, yeah.
Like,
how long did it take you to find your niche?
It took me, I want to say, like, see, it's all funny because like I talked to Raffi, me and him had deep ass conversation. He be like, I be like, bro, you were sending me bullshit in the beginning. He was like, no, I had to test you. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm doing. Oh, no. Because it was new for him. He just came off of Wolf.
Yeah.
I just came off of Ray. I just came off of fucking Wolf. So, my nigga, what's up with you? Like, not to say it in a negative way, but shit.
Yeah, like, what are you bringing?
Yeah, like, and so I'm like, nigga, yeah, I know you just came off of Ray. I know you just came off Wolf, but hi, I'm quitting them out to God. And once we like meshed in, I was like, oh, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always like to refer to that movie Matrix, not just because it came out, but like, it's really some real shit. When we was in the fucking dojo, when there was, not to say Morpheus, but Morpheus and fucking Neo, when they was in the dojo, I don't know if you've seen it, when they was in the dojo, when he first got, he had to test them out, see what you good at, see what's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. But, you know, I don't want no niggas around me who just,
yes,
know,
man.
Yeah. Like, I love that, actually. You know, I'm one of the weird motherfuckers. I'm sure you've met people like this who work better with their back against the wall.
I 100%. That's, I make my life so I'm back against the wall. So I'm always,
So I'm always.
It's funny. Sky was saying downstairs, you guys were watching sports. He's like, it's not even that I like sports. I just like competition.
Right, exactly.
And I think that's kind of like why you got,
So if that makes sense,
because you did have to compete. Like stepping off of what Raffi and Wolf did was crazy.
Oh shit!
And then no problem. And then
Ray calling me right now. Hold on. I can answer.
You can answer.
Ray, you on live with Bucked Up Podcast.
What's the deal, my dog?
What's the deal? You hear me? You on live?
What's going on?
You
Ray?
hear my man Sam right here? Hold on.
What up, Sam?
What's going on, Ray? Good to hear from you.
Yeah,
What's up, my dog?
You on the way to the studio, my G?
No, I'm at the lab already, man.
Say less. Hey, well, look, I'm gonna do this podcast. I'm gonna call you right back, look. Right back.
Okay, because I was calling you about another shit we gotta do Saturday.
Okay, say less. I'm gonna call you soon as it's over. All right. Yeah, but my bad.
No problem. But you did have to like prove yourself, and I think you did. Like,
yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Honestly, because what was the first track you made that was released that's on Noah?
I think the first song that we did was of course I know the original names of the shits, you know what I'm saying? So me calling them what they on, you know.
Why'd you switch the names up?
Because you know how, you know, you just do artist shit, you just name it some shit until then, and you know, but I apologize. That should be a cardinal sin. I don't know.
No,
Roaches in my ashtray.
That was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you think you found your.
Oh, when I found, oh shit, when I found my groove. True story is, one day I was kind of like slacking. I was letting other shit get in the way of what I needed to do. And you know, basically, I just was like, let me get back to work. So one day, everybody went out, everybody's house was empty. Probably was just me, Raffi, and a couple other people there. But all the beats that I had, I went in the basement, like, or in the base, all the way in the basement by myself. We got another little setup down there. And I pushed out like 7 songs, wrote like 7 songs one night. And then the next day, I came in, recorded all 7 of them. And the one that I really, really felt like, oh, this crazy is the handbills one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Trox. He produced that joint.
Oh, that's a crazy.
Yeah. The handbills one. Yeah, I remember Wolf sitting right where you sitting. You know, Wolf voice. Yeah, keys. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it ain't no, you know, you gotta love when you got a environment where it makes you better as a creator. And it was just basically that environment just made me better as a creator. I don't regret nothing. And like technically, we talking about it, but in my mind already, I didn't even come out with no that shit don't count. It's always the clock is restarted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you working on now?
Well, whatever it is, you know.
You don't have anything planned.
No, I mean, it's all the puzzles is being put together in my head right now.
Yeah.
You know, just as far as like songs just to create. I mean, I do that, but really just working on, you know what I'm saying, building the stash up, you know, as far as with the shit. And then I'm working on, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of one of them people like, all right, this is for this, and then all right, this is for this.
Yeah.
This is what this idea can become. And this, and then at the end, the process we have is shit. All right, you got this many amount of songs. The executive producer, Danny Brown, listens to that. Here's your ideas, and you get it back. Like, okay, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
I think you worked perfectly with Danny, but like going back, did you ever think you'd be like?
No, I already know what you're gonna ask me. No, shout out to Brown. That's my nigga on some real shit. You really don't know, like, I don't be around, like, I really was a to myself type of person. And then, like, to be honest with you, like, the invitation via JUS to be a part has been there. And it really was me. It been there since that time, 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
I really been around, you know, JUS when Triple X was being, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around, you know what I'm saying? So, like, to where it was like, nigga, you need to come. It been there since 2000. I really didn't really want to be just another nigga around type of energy. Like I never, and not knowing the man, like, you know, never know how it be. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I ain't never been around like what you would call celebrities, but when you get around a nigga like Brown, you just realize like, dang, that's just a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
Shit, we did mushrooms together the first
like,
day we
like, so
met, bro.
You just get around, you like, oh, damn, like, damn, like,
yeah.
Ah, man, this nigga, oh, yeah. So, yeah, I never thought that, but you know, that's the Grand Wizard. He understood. It's 1,030,000 niggas who come past this bitch. I mean, he could have asked any and told anybody, you know what I'm saying, but he caught what I was doing, and that's fuck anything else. That's what it is for me. Like, that's the most. That's why every time I see him, I hug him. Like, appreciate you, love you, man. Whatever.
What do you think that is? What do you think you have?
Well, I'm nice as fuck. Like, let's just be honest with that. But you know,
you are nice as fuck.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Like, I think that.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, like I think really, I'm about to explain what I really think it is. When I think of Brown, like if you think of the landscape of Detroit, it's just not the average shit. Like when, like Brown is like, what is this? Almost like, and it's not a negative. What is this? It's one of those. Oh damn, this nigga just all the way different, unique in his own way,
spitting grimy,
going crazy. And I think that, you know, maybe he's seen that. Like if you would have asked me if I was to answer it for him, that's what I would say.
But I just mean in you. I don't even mean from a him perspective. Okay. I mean from a you perspective. What in I love this shit. What in you do you think is different? Do you think you were born with something like definitely. Like you have blessed? You have like no matter what, if whatever. But having like God, like the God, like you know. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though I say I took it serious, because that's what we already went through the serious part of what the serious mean. I was the same nigga rapping over the beats on the lunch table. I was the same kid stealing my uncle's cassettes. I was the same, you know what I'm saying, popping cassettes, stealing CD players and iPhone. I went through all music. I love music. This really, when I say this, all I got, like, I can't cut hair, my nigga. I ain't never been the best landscaper. You know what I'm saying? This what I really bleed, pump. I love this shit. And you know what I'm saying? This what is. I feel like that passion is just, this is real for me. Like, and you have to find it. You talk about that, investing in yourself, because some people push it off forever. Yeah. Like, that's why you see people who are like, that have given up. Not to cut you off, but that, I feel like me investing in myself and doing that shit at that time only led to this.
this is maybe a reward for that time where I could have went left and did other things, and this is because
Well, you have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, then no one else will. Like, I was just talking to my friend on the drive here, shit, 15 of who I thought were my closest friends the day before I started this podcast told me not to do it.
Right.
Like,
and they don't know what you,
and they're not doing nothing now.
Right.
And this is what I'm doing. Like,
Right.
and not that I have any hatred for them, but it's like so many people push off their things and try to push off you from your
insecurities. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's their insecurities, because like, you know, they push, like, basically they just push their insecurities on the next person.
Yeah. And if they fall, then you feel good falling.
That's what friendships, that's what, if you was in corporate America, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't want, like, I just read some shit. I think it was, I read some shit in today. Like, I don't want to be the plug. I'd rather just introduce you to the source. I forgot what it was, but like, in that sense, like, people put their insecurities and fears on you, and they can limit you because they don't want you to advance in their mind. And it's, if you really think about it, that's what a lot of it be. Like, it'd be weird little shit like that. Their insecurities. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a couple of them people out of 15 who really want to do a podcast, or you doing it probably inspired them. Like, damn, I should do something, whether it's cut, whatever the fuck it is. Like,
and you also have to be
people opinion, man.
Yeah, and you have to face your own insecurities. Like, you have to face, or that's gonna come back for you. Like, I don't know, talking. This is so dumb, but like, talking was something I was so scared of, like conversation.
Right.
And now that's the thing that I do.
Right.
I had to face the.
I get you.
You ever read The Alchemist?
No, I just put up on Instagram. It's funny you said that, because right now I'm on my book shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can show you. I literally just put a post up asking people what's good books. And I said it on Twitter as well. What's some good books? And The Alchemist was one of the ones that was mentioned.
That one really changed my life. Yeah. I think you would fuck with that heavy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Tell me what you think. Is it cheating to listen to an audiobook?
No.
Okay.
That's what I do.
All right,
because
I really want, not to cut you off, like, I really been like in my head, like, is that considered reading a book? Really? Like,
if you get the knowledge from it, like,
it's still what you retain.
Exactly.
Like,
and it's better than it's, people might think it's so dumb that I asked you earlier in the conversation, like, what is your writing process?
Right.
Like, what do you actually do?
Right.
But some people, the best way they do is they sit down and they write it. Right. Me, I have to go do something, and ideas come to me while I'm going and do something.
Right.
It's like reading. Like, sitting down and reading is great, but I'm not going to. Like, I listened to that book riding my bike. Like, I lost weight just riding my bike through the woods and like enjoying it and like really listening to it.
And the reason, and like, you know what, maybe it ain't cheating. You know what I'm saying? I really agree with you, but I had that dumb thought in my mind. Not that I say it out loud, but out loud, pardon me. But I really been on that. So I'm gonna check that book out. I'm gonna get the audio book. I just paid for the Amazon audio book.
Oh yeah, the Audible shit. That shit's good.
I just paid for it.
Yeah. I have way too many credits saved up, but that shit's good. I just was listening to the Gucci Mane auto, but it's not Gucci reading it, and it like makes me man.
So I'm listening to I know you. Are you familiar with Donald Goyen?
Yeah,
of course. All right, so I'm listening to this one called Daddy Cool.
Okay,
about a guy named Larry, and I'm just probably on like chapter 5 right now. But so far it's good. But I've read a lot of other books, you know, in his what's the word for book discography.
Yeah, bookography. I know. What is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. I'm wilding, but I read a lot of his shit in there anyway. I'm checking that one out right now, and then the Dick Gregory one called Nigga. I'm listening to that one too at the same time. So them two still in the early stages. So if you on IG or whoever the fuck listening to this, send some book ideas for me to read. I'm trying to get up to like 8 books this month.
Oh shit, you're really trying to?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because shit, like really, I like reading, honestly. Like I have books at my own, you know what I'm saying? And man, don't you just get tired of the same shit? Like, you know, like on Instagram, watching sports, watching this, playing PlayStations and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, feed my mind some, you know, some ideas, some creativity, some different shit. You know,
that's something I've been going through. I feel like I've been doing all this cool shit, like yesterday I got to be in studio and hear Tana talk 4. Today I get to be talking to you. Like it's just I get to do cool shit. But the off time I'm wasting.
Exactly.
I'm not doing anything good with it. And so even though I'm doing these cool things, in the back of my mind, there's still like this unhappy little voice.
Man.
And it's like, I'm just trying to like.
I think it's this shit like, as I don't want to get all deep and shit, but I think just as humans, what makes us great and what make people great is the fact that we never happy.
Yeah. If I was happy, I wouldn't push.
Yeah. And I said like, you know, I deal with chicks, they be like, you ain't never happy, you ain't never satisfied, or I'm not happy. Like I get something or I do something, and it's like, I'm not like I just told you I love nobody. Like that shit don't count. I'm not satisfied. Like I don't like, it's just weird.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way. The day after the Conway interview, I was kind of like,
what's next?
Okay, I watched it and I was like, I hated it. Right. Like people were
nah. But I know that you're a creator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
I like my stuff, but I'm also my worst critic. Exactly.
I was just getting to that. That's just, you know, being your worst critic. That shit happens to the best of us. That's why that Nomad album didn't come. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if something bothers, not even something bothering you, but you just feeling like you can do better. Like really, if you really want to be honest, I'm pretty sure you would have been like, yo, Conway, let's do that one more time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to say nothing, but that's just how you.
But I also do like the imperfection of it. Like I like with this, I could release one episode a week and promote it crazy and whatever, but I do 3 because I like how imperfect it is. I like that I drove 6 hours today, got 2 baked, and then we're having a late night conversation afterwards.
It's not,
and it's imperfect because it's, think about 10 years from now, going back and looking at and being like, that's a real like chunk of life. Like that's who I was. Because I don't want to come here with a bunch of prepared questions, which probably that's not who I am. Like I just want to, this is my journal. Like I'm not going to journal and I should, so I get to watch this and I get to.
That's real. That's your journal. This is your journal. And as musicians, as writers, as artists, it's our shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's your journal. Yeah.
That's why, you know, I think it's important to write. You know what I'm saying? You know, but
do you have any other creative outlets? Like, or is rapping like that's your?
Honestly, to be completely honest, I used to write poetry. I think every nigga wrote poetry at some point. Well, not everyone, but
everyone who wanted to rap.
Yeah, everybody wanted to rap. Like as far as like skills or some shit. Or
like, did you ever want to write books or have you?
Yeah. Like honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Like I really would love to write books, act, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I would love to do shit like that. Write movies or, you know, be a consultant to movies and, you know, shit like that. But as far as like creativity, of course, I love, you know, fashion. I didn't put my merch out right away because I wanted to do something different. Just put T-shirts out and shit like that.
Okay.
And, you know, just want to have some, you know what I'm saying, some shit that sets you apart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm into that. And like I said, the arts.
So are you going to have a merch drop soon?
Yeah, I'm going to have I'm going to say soon, but not like in the next month or so, because I'm still working on these examples and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And with that being said, it's just only because I want to get the best quality, and I don't want them to just get washed up and, you know, curled up and just, you know, I really want them shits to mean something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about letting that jacket, you know, raffling that jacket off to somebody who wanted it, or like putting that shit as an NFT or some weird shit like that, just to get it to whoever really like support it and love it like as much as I do.
Yeah, that jacket's insane.
Yeah, that shit is like, that's my reason it's important to me is because, and important to the history of Bruiser, because I'm a real, you know, family member and part of Bruiser, and my story of the Bruiser Thanksgiving is that with Noah, the jacket, the mask, it all ties into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like, you know, when this bitch becomes a museum, like the fucking Motown Museum, that's on, you know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna become a, you know, our studio that we it's gonna become a museum.
This is I'm honored to be in this house.
We appreciate you here. And only family, you know what I'm saying? So when this shit does become a museum, you know, it's instead, you know, stitched in the fabric of it. Like this is a part of.
How did you feel getting on stage for Bruiser Thanksgiving for the first time? Like I know we talked about, but like, how was that? Like,
oh man, just like the feeling of it, or just
yeah.
Oh, it was.
Were you fucked up or were you sober at that point?
See, I was smoking, and I told everybody kept trying to pass me blunts and shit, bro. But I kept saying no, because you know my voice. I don't want to fuck my voice up, you know. And I don't want to be too shaded on stage. Like, not to say I couldn't and nothing, but I just want to make sure that I gave a great performance.
Yeah.
What you said, I did. So
that's your first Bruiser Thanksgiving. You want to?
Yeah, I ain't want to be.
And honestly, that's as a comedian, like I smoke a lot of weed, but I know that when I get on stage, it's my job to like give a good performance.
Exactly. So, and that's a lot of time. And I want to not only have a professional time. I mean, you know, give a professional show, a great show, but there's a lot of time. That was the first time a lot of people seen Quentin Ahmad, DaGod, you know, rock out on the stage, you know, with my family like that in that atmosphere. And so shit, I want to let them know. And my best memory is when I walked on stage with the mask and that Bruise Everything dropped and everybody was singing that shit. That shit was hard. And you know, so Bruiser Thanksgiving, that shit was hard. I can't wait till next year. I can't wait till that motherfucker be at Bruiser 30. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we gotta,
because you guys have something special.
Yeah, I love that shit. I love this shit. I love my brothers. I love it. I love our camaraderie. I love when we argue. I love when we disagree. I love when we, you know, create magic. I love when, you know,
I was just competitive.
I love when we, you know what I'm saying?
I was just talking to my friend. It's weird when you've never argued with someone you love. Like you have to, if you have to test someone on their ideas to show that you can build and be okay after.
Yeah, and not only that, like shit, I couldn't imagine if everybody had the same. Like, that's my theory. Like, you know, we was talking about being in shape and being healthy and shit. But like, I don't want to be like chiseled or like no weird shit like that. Because my theory is everything is not supposed to be the same. Everything can't be the same.
Yeah.
Imagine everybody walking around looking the same. Like, these bitches, like, let me stop. Like, but imagine, like,
I know exactly.
Like, yo, but like, it's just like, yo, we can't, like, everything not supposed to be the same. Everything is what makes it beautiful is uniqueness and what's different about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, for real.
You know what I mean? So, you know, with that being said, you know,
that's like why I like some of those weird bald pictures.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not fucking with the baldies.
No. How about the crazy tats? I
could do tats. You know, I asked a couple of my friends, could you see yourself put the baddest chick you could think of with a fade? Could you do it?
With a fade different than bald.
Yeah, no, with the fade.
No, I'm talking with the
no, because they be having waves and shit too. You gotta remember that. You know what I'm saying? So ask yourself a question. Yeah, we talking
with the fade looking like she works at Finish Line. Man, Every girl who works at Finish Line has a fade.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not.
I'm sorry. I'm bringing you down.
I can't do that shit. I can't do it, man. But yeah, man, you know.
Yeah.
Basically, man, like
girls are getting crazy with the fake asses too.
Yo,
there's more and more every day.
Yo, it's like
COVID cases. They're going crazy.
You know, I'm a single man out here, so you know, you live life, and you just. You know, I just have been coming across a lot of scars lately. You know,
were you in the war?
A lot of battle wounds lately. And,
was your ass in Afghanistan?
You know what I mean?
Afghanistan?
You know, I don't know, but I enjoy the company. But,
you're trying to be good.
Like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, no, but
yeah, because they solidify.
Yeah. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies out there.
It's like a cookie that sits out too long.
Man. You got some stories then.
That ass got stale.
That ass
got stale.
Oh man. No more fake asses. We want
Thank you for
we want natural. We like natural. It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Only naturals
only
over at the Bruiser.
Only natural. No, it's some bruisers who like the fake asses. You know what I'm saying? JUS. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Nah, but no. Yo, for me, give me the all right. For me, listen, you ain't gotta come with the fake. You can come with a couple.
I do want to feel threatened for my life.
Yeah,
though.
you gotta, you don't.
I like them scary bitches.
Okay, all right. See, I don't know if I have a specific type. I don't
have a specific type other than they might slit my throat when I fall asleep
Well, shit,
in the middle of the night.
Me, that's everyone, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's everyone. So shit, my success.
I could wake up with just a knife to my throat and a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah. Shit, when I was in a relationship, all it was me going to sleep and hoping when I wake up, my phone wasn't ramshacked. You know what I mean? But,
you sleep with your phone in your pocket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Putting that bitch in the pillowcase, you know?
Thank you for doing this, for real.
My man.
Appreciate you.
No doubt, man.
Everyone check out Noah.
Yeah, man. Go get that. Listen.
And you just dropped the music video.
Yeah.
For Swamp Water.
Yeah, Swamp Water. This the easel. I'm the art. Fuck how it sound. That's Noah nigga on a horse.
Swim swamps,
wrestle crocodiles. That's the pain. Went through it all. You know what I'm saying? So go fuck with me on that. On social media, DaGod Ahmad, on Twitter, IG, all that shit. Bruiser Brigade in this bitch. We out. Thank you again. My man. And he be at all the events with all your favorite motherfuckers too. So
yeah,
look
check
out
him
for
out.
my
I've
man.
Interviewed most.
Yeah, my man. So I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you, man. Thank you for welcoming me into this, and it's cool. You guys have the best I've been around a lot of dudes, and you guys have the best energy.
Yeah. You did come fuck with us on some important time. You know, you ain't just come around. You know, you come. This trip exactly is why I fuck with you. You didn't have to come out here. It's the motherfucking middle of winter. You know what I'm saying? Detroit ain't shit popping. Ain't no.
I fuck with your guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I really do.
So that's what it is, and we appreciate you, man. So thank you again.
Man.
No
Peace
doubt.
out, everyone.